Greetings and salutations, this is Imperator Vespasian and his trusty sidekick.
Hello.
We're showing you a game we've got set up ready to play. We thought we'd do a little preamble to the game and explain the plot rather than doing it at the beginning of the actual battle. So it usually takes a bit of time to explain, we thought we'd run through it. This is a small town in Poland. A armoured train has just arrived and it's about to be attacked by the Soviet army, played by the trusty sidekick.
Yay.
Do you want to go yours first?
Okay.
Okay.
Here's my Soviet army. It's amazing, isn't it? Ready?
Yeah.
So, here we have my regular infantry. No commissar, because that's weird. Here we have 3 armoured cars, but one has...
That's not an armoured car, it's a truck.
It counts.
No, it doesn't. It's not an armoured car.
What is it?
It's a gas truck with a quad anti-aircraft gun on the top.
A quad anti-aircraft gun. And I have a plane, and that looks like a polycarpet.
Correct. Yeah.
And here I have my second echelon troops who are worse than my regular, and that's why they have a commissar, which pushes morale.
You get those free with the army.
Yeah.
So every Soviet army gets a free second echelon unit.
Not that they ever work. I have a truck carrying a anti-tank gun.
Yep.
I'm going to need that. And I have a mortar team. Are they regular?
Everything's regular.
Everything's regular. And here I have my my regular infantry with my general and 3 armed cars.
Yeah.
That's my whole army.
Nice, isn't it?
Oh wait,
No, 2 units missing.
I have a sniper team.
Yep.
And in the farm building just behind the camera, I have my
Insurgents.
Insurgents.
Yeah, local communist agitators.
Yeah.
Whipped up to frenzy by the Communist Party, who then went on and fought for the Soviets on the Soviet side.
And rarely survived, really.
They didn't do too badly, but the Polish were quite good at suppressing communist uprisings at the time. So the Polish tended to be quite nationalistic. Here we have an armoured train. This is the complete armoured train. It's just pulled in and it's dropping off some armoured train infantry. The armoured train troops, I am using the motorised infantry from Warlord, but they wore exactly the same uniform. So the armoured train infantry look exactly the same as the mobile mechanised infantry. The unit of cavalry, which is just a local police unit. A full squad of anti-tank rifles. And zimming over here we have an armoured car and a complete platoon of Polish infantry, half of whom are inside the hotel. So they're sort of taking up position in and around the hotel. One last thing is the armoured car comes with a free tank. I spent a few extra points and upgraded it to a 70p. This one. Normally it carried one of the smaller rubbish tankettes, but I went for a slightly better tank because I had the spare points. So that is the game set up ready to play. We really enjoyed the last campaign we did, which was quite fun, and so we're going to do it exactly the same as the last one, although with slightly different units. Basically we're going to have, this is the first wave attack. The Soviets attacked in 3 waves. The first wave attack contains armoured cars, this is the armoured car units, cavalry units, which I haven't got yet, so we're just sticking with armoured cars, cavalry units and infantry. So,
well, you can have cavalry all the way through it. Well,
you can have cavalry all the way through, yeah. So you get ground attack aircraft going in first, along with the armoured cars and the infantry.
If I remember correctly, the people who survive this battle stay on for the next round, right?
Yes. So the next, after this battle's over, the next battle will, the Soviets will gain light tanks, which is the second wave attack as all the light tanks come through.
E.g. T-34s and stuff. No, T-24s, is it?
T-76, T-26s.
T-26s.
You get your BT-7s first.
Oh yeah.
They're cavalry tanks, and
I like them.
yeah, they're quite fast. They can drive on road as fast as a truck. They swap the wheels over, so they're quite fast. They can get up to the front. However, your BTs aren't very good in combat, but they do get a heavily armoured vehicle in there. Then your T-26s come along with your regular infantry and your guards infantry, and then after that come the heavies.
And oh boy, do the Russians have heavy?
Yeah, the Russians really do have heavies. So the heavies, the idea is if the first wave doesn't break through, the second wave should swamp the enemy. If that fails, the heavies come and they obliterate the enemy.
Yeah, it's a lose situation for the Poles, really.
It worked for the Finns. The Finns stopped it.
They live in trees.
Well, the Finns stopped the Soviets.
Yeah, but they want to be able to fight the Soviets in towns and cities.
Yeah, they did.
But they'll be able to. The only reason they won was because most of Finland was treeland and snowing.
Yes, it was really bad terrain for the Russians too.
So there was one road, the Russians went down that road, but it was all trapped.
Yeah, and the Russians also tried to attack along the entire front line at the same time.
Yeah.
So the Finns just ignored most of the Russian army. just let it get bogged down. So yeah, that is the game we're going to be playing. The total army cost, including the trains, is 1,500 points for me and 1,500 points for him. If we were actually being realistic, actually that would probably work out the same, because the Polish army was huge, especially locally. It was huge. So you could take on the Soviets more or less gun for gun, more or less. Not tank for tank, not cavalry unit for cavalry unit, not infantry for infantry, but in general they could mass an equal number of troops in one place.
Poles consist of infantry mainly, and
they were becoming mechanised, but they were, yeah.
And Russians are all about the tanks.
Yeah.
All about the tanks.
Yeah, the Russians had more tanks than every other country in the world added together.
And it helped a lot, especially from getting through difficult terrain.
Yeah. Although they were throwaway tanks, they were really rubbish.
Decoys.
No, they weren't decoys, they were proper tanks, but they were not really built to last.
Like the T-34 kept breaking down.
Yeah, the early T-34s did, yeah. Most of the T-34s sent in against the Germans in 41 never actually made it to fight.
Although
because the engines were rubbish.
If it breaks down in battle, a T-34 doesn't need to move. It's got guns everywhere, all around it.
Oh, you mean the T-35?
T-35, yeah.
Yeah, the T-35, I think they hardly ever worked.
Yeah, it's basically a moving fortress.
Yeah, it had the engine was from a naval, it was a naval engine. It was a huge, massive engine to keep the thing going. And yeah, there was a death trap for its crew. And also the crew couldn't hear each other because it was so loud, and the tank was so big, there was just no communication between the tank commander and the guys on the guns.
Yeah, you didn't really need to. You know, there's that many guns.
Yeah, that's true. It was gun heavy. So that's it. That is the battle we're going to be playing, and this is going to be the first turn. So tune in for the next video where we're actually going to play the game. This is just a preamble, and there we go. So thank you very much for watching. It's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from him.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.